One of the grittiest police dramas to appear on our screens in recent years has been the award-winning series Prime Suspect. Its author was already a household name after producing the equally hard-hitting crime drama Widows. Now, her work is soon to hit our screens again in a new project that combines murder with the internet. So how does this woman spend her spare time? Well, apparently, she takes her poodle for a walk. So will you please welcome Lynda La Plante and the real-life DCI Tennyson, Jackie Moulton. Nice to see you. Actually, I love knowing nothing about the internet and nothing about computers. I'm fascinated to know that you've based your new drama on this. Were you quite computer literate anyway when you started?
Not really. I mean, I use a word processor for writing and a modem. So when I'm in America, I can modem scripts to London. But I'm not familiar with the internet at all. In fact, when you're trying to do your email and there's a little arrow going like this, I could never get rid of it. I tried every way. This little arrow, you have messages, you have messages. So to do a whole series about the internet was a tremendous amount of research.
Yeah, you're a killer on research, though. I do know that. So how did you approach this whole subject?
First off, I had to learn how to do the little arrow. And I went round to a lot of universities, a lot of colleges, to see how much their computers were dominating the way they work now. And I literally did. I had somebody sitting beside me say, no, 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 you have to do this, you have to do that, playing games, playing all the games.
And you devised a game for this particular series, didn't you?
Yes.
Well, surely that would be very difficult if you don't know...
Well, by the time I devised the game, I was already playing quite a few. So I knew the format, how you have to work out a game. They're very, very complicated. So I've been around all the people in the country that make games to sell. I mean, some of them, I don't know if you've ever... Have you ever played one?
I've played one.
Oh, you're pretty good on the computer.
No, I can't get out the first scene. I'm still stuck. Police Quest.
I was in a closet for 2.5 hours.
Oh, with anybody we know?
Unfortunately not. But this woman, she kept going up and turning the light off and walking out. And I thought, I'm going to get why she went into that closet if it's the last thing I do. And you sit there and you're getting hotter and hotter. You say, right, right, OK, now what is she doing? And she just looked along a shelf. And so you click on the shelf. And out she went. So eventually, after 2 hours, I called my cousin. And I said, could you get me out of the closet? And suddenly, she comes around, and within seconds, she's saying, well, look what she's looking for. Look, look, look. It's keys. It's keys. She wants keys. They're on the shelf. And you go, oh, yes, the keys on the shelf. OK, I got the keys. The poker. She wants a poker. And what she was doing, she was standing on a mat to open... So the poker, open the mat, the box of matches, lit the thing...
Oh, I'd be lost at the shelf, I think. Are you pleased with the way it's all turned out? I
think it's stunning. I think the performances, the young actors, the director, Jeff Sachs, everybody. I can't say killing that is all mine, you know, it isn't at all. It needed an awful lot of people involved, from the police procedure, forensic, to the game itself. But above all, the team that worked on the computers were brilliant.
Well, you see, talking about team and research and background, this is absolutely spot on cue where Jackie comes in. Because, Jackie, you were so heavily involved, weren't you, with Lynda? Where did you meet her, first of all?
I was introduced to Lynda through a third person, and I think she was looking for a DCI, and he said that he knew one vis-a-vis me, and I went round to her house, and she asked me to look at the script, and then I think I gave her my phone number, didn't I? So if you get stuck, give me a ring. And she did 3 months later, and then that was the start of something that's gone on for 7 years now, in 1991.
Are you very flattered by the fact that the Prime Suspect character has developed into such a worldwide success?
I am flattered, absolutely. But it's down to Lynda's research and the authenticity of it all that makes it so wonderful. Plus, indeed, you know, you must give great credit to Helen Mirren. Brilliant actress, isn't she?
But, I mean, I couldn't have done it without Jackie.
So how does it work? Explain how it works when the two of you are, when you're obviously writing and getting research from Jackie.
Well, first off, the storyline. I'll write the storyline and leave the areas that need researching kind of just in a line, say, research this. And Jackie will get... But what she covers for me is the reality of the story. And, I mean, sometimes she's sitting there going, well, that's rubbish. Rubbish. Rubbish.
But what do you remember actually correcting, perhaps, that Lynda had put in?
Well, it's I know now how to move a story dramatically. I know how to do that because I've learnt that from Linda. But also, she needs that authenticity. So sometimes Linda will have them banged up in a police station for 7 days, and of course you can't be that. So the police have to be accountable under pace, and she'll say, you know, bring him in. You know, and you say, well, Linda, you've got no evidence to bring this man in, haven't I? You say, no, and so it's working it all out. I've got to look at it like a case, like a police case, like an investigation, and that's how I do it, to move it along, you see. Sometimes she'll say, well, these are the things I want to happen, and you have to say, well, you can't. There's no way that can happen. And then you've got to say, well, OK, sometimes we can cheat. It's just a kind of a mixture of drama and the police authenticity, because it isn't a police documentary, it is a drama. But she's well known for her research to detail, and she's a hard taskmaster. We work hard for her, don't we?
Yeah.
Actually, you've just come from the Bill today, Jackie, haven't
Yes,
you? You're a consultant in that now.
I do story development for the Bill for 2 days a week, and I'm doing all Linda's, and I do the new Dangerfield 1999, the one with Nigel Havers starring. So I'm doing that.
And you thought you were going to retire when you left the force?
I did. I'm really having fun. It's wonderful.
Fantastic.
And I'm getting paid for, you know, for a
You know
hobby.
what is brilliant about Jackie, too, is that she said to me once, you don't understand, rules change, like, every 6 months. Every 6 weeks, they're changing all the time. There's new regulations, new rules coming in and in. And, my God, she is there. She doesn't let one single thing slip by. And if there is a new rule, she will be onto it, and I have it faxed through and say, make a note of this.
Absolutely right, Jackie. You stick with it. But it's a fascinating conversation. I'm so pleased you came to the studio today. So to Jackie Moulton and to Linda LaPlante, thank you very much.
Thank you.